3. Okay, so if we do half an hour, Rupert, then we'll do questions and answers then. Should we do that?
Well, it's good for him to walk around for a
Okay.
minute.
Right. So, while... Brilliant. Right, guys, now questions and answers now. You've got an opportunity. You put your hand up first. So you've had this horse 2 years. It's been a torrid time at times. He bucks and rears now and again. Is that right? How about on the ground? Shoulder barges, anything else going on? He bites. He bites. He bites. What, properly bites you, does it?
Try and take your finger.
Take your finger off. Is there any aggression with his ears? Is there any pinning of his ears and stuff? Or
If he don't like you.
if he doesn't like you? Okay. So, see, I don't think any of that should be there. Okay? You're a young girl. You know, there's so much good in these horses. Has anyone tried to help you with that type of thing with this horse?
Yeah. My friends.
Yeah, and it's not working. You didn't want to. If you rode your horse around in here, would he be okay now?
He probably wouldn't move.
He wouldn't move. What a lovely looking horse, right then. So I may have to firm up now with this horse because, as I keep saying, I've got to get control of his feet. I've got to get control of my space, and be a leader to him that he wouldn't even think about biting me or barging me. That's not got to be even in his vocabulary to even think that about me. So I'll put a halter on him, and am I okay to just firm up a little bit? Because if I don't, then there'll be no improvement. Just walk here and stop him for me. Walk a bit quick and then just stop. Right, and stop. Okay, not too bad, but right. Well, I'll have a little play with him, all right? I didn't ask for forward motion, buddy. There you go, kid. There you go, kid.
What a lovely looking horse he is, guys. Well, Lucy repositioned herself. You haven't missed anything. I basically just walked over there. It's being filmed, and I started to talk, and he just walked forward on his own, which gave me an opportunity straight away to lay some rules down between us, that he can't just walk through me. So that was good there. Now, things were not good, guys, between the owner, a lovely girl there, the owner and this horse, and he tried to take a finger was damaged, and it's been a nightmare, really. So I'm just trying in the time I've got to just change something to put them on the right track.
It's not how it's going to go. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Be kind to him. Okay, right. So, I'm going to walk here. I'm going to stop. Oh. That's immediate. Immediately, he said, well, I think he's not one I should be messing with too much. But he's kind to me. He's kind to me. But, right, I'm going to step back here. Back up a bit. Back up a bit. I'm going to bump you because I've got to get this there. Now, I stopped bumping then. Now, he thought forward there, so I said, don't think forward into me.
Now, you might have missed that. There's the thought right there as he put his weight on his front. Important little bit.
And this is what I'm talking about when I have to shortcut stuff. You don't have to do that. You can use that stick. Pass me that stick a minute. We'll try the wiggling of the rope. I've done that to get so I can go forward really quickly. Okay? So I'm going to bump this, and he's gone back. Now he's throwing his head. By day 3, he won't be. Right then, so. And quit. You've got to get him to yield from you. Horses don't yield to people, to a being that they don't think is the alpha. Once you get them yielding and get control of their feet, almost all the time, almost every horse, if you get that going good, they will not think about biting an alpha. So that's that. Right, let's wiggle and stop. I'm showing you all these different ways I'll have the flag now. So, right, now I'm going to be real kind to him now. Tell him how good he is. real gentle. Give him an opportunity to pin his ears or to bite me. Give him an opportunity. I'd love that, as long as he didn't really bite me, to show you what to do. I haven't got angry with him once. I've just got black and white telling him. Now I'll see if I can lower his head, because that was quite. Now I'm waiting to see whether he comes into my space. If he does, he goes double back. All right. So I'm going to see whether I can lower his head here. Same system as before. He's saying, well, I don't know what the hell you're asking. And I'm squeezing, and I'm going to just wait now and go rock from side to side and just wait. Now, I might be here till in the morning. So he's got a search. He's leaning forward. He thought, is that it? What will get rid of that squeeze on my neck? That rocking motion, will it be foot back? No. All right, I just had. Now, I made a bit of a bad release then because he dropped, but he was moving back. So he will probably move back now and think that's how he got that release. All right? So let's see. Yeah, he's moving back. And I'm going to say, no, that's not it. It is drop your head a little bit. Yes. Tell him how good that is. That's it. So I'm being gentle all the time. I'm being as gentle as can be, but as firm as necessary. So, same thing again. This is something you can work on in the stable. You want to be able to, he needs to be able to find peace with you in the stable or out here by lowering his head. Now he thinks, will it be going back with my feet? No, it's not that, buddy. So I'm going to try and keep this cue going. And so I'm rocking now, a little pull down. There, he went down an inch. But again, he went back as well. So this is quite intricate feel stuff. This is trying to get this head down here. So again, a little bit of pressure, move from side to side, a little squeeze. I'm thinking down, and I'm just going to hold. The worst thing I can do now is let go of this. That's the worst thing, because he'll think by being hard to me, that's where he got his release, just like a hard-mouthed horse. They get their releases from when they're hard. So keep this going. Keep it bloody going. This will have such a meaning. Did you see him drop it? That will mean more to him than if he'd have done it straight away. That would mean that means a lot. The fact that he had to search so much. So he's had a little break. Tell him how good he is. Let's see whether he'll find it now. Look at him looking. Not that foot, that's not going to do it. That'll do it by there. So this is a balancing act because he's trying to find out what the hell will get rid of it. But he will try all sorts to get rid of that. You've got to ignore those other things because you're going to put pressure here and a little squeeze on the neck. You want to be able to just drop him down and whenever you want to, right? So, there. So you see how that's starting to come now. And he's not sure at the moment if it's that. And this is really good to see how a horse searches out peace. There. Now that was good. He thought it was going to be that, didn't he? But I got in there before he... There. That's it. He's convinced it was that. Right. I've put the start of that in there for you. You want to be able to get it so you can bring him right down on your lap. You know, what's it like for putting the bit in and things like that? Good? Yeah? He's good for the bit? Yeah. Okay. Right, let's... All right, well, we'll do that in a sec. Oh, is he? Yeah, that's good. Right. So, there. I've got the start of that for you there, right? And he was very resistant. He did not want to do that. So, now I'm going to ask him to go forward. I'll use the flag. Has he ever seen a flag? No. Well, he will now. Right, so I'm going from neutral now, meaning nothing. All right, now I'm going to offer from neutral. Now, go forward. Right. All I wanted was a couple of steps forward. Stop. Back up a bit. Oh, yes. No. Right. Okay. Right, go forward. Good boy. Look at this. Good boy. Hand up for disengage. Back up. See, that throw in the head I released him there for two things. One, for not throwing his head, and two, for backing up. So, he's got this habit of doing that. Has he always had that? Has he? Right, so now, go this way. Go this way. Shoulder barge me, and you will find out that ain't the best thing. Right, good. Now back up. Back up. So, go this way. Go this way. Disengage. Back up. Back up. Not that way, not that way. Back up. But I don't want to go towards everybody. That's all right. I'll make sure you're all right. Now go that way. Now follow me. Lead in. Drive in. Think he's been quite good? What do you think? Right, lead in. I'm going to come around here, drive in. Lead in. Same as before, no different. Just focus on something else. Now, lead out, drive out. Now focus somewhere else. And I'm almost on an open hand now. Almost on an open hand here. All right? Come in behind here, drive. Trot on. Disengage, back up. There. Tell him how good he is. Right. A little change in him. Tell him how good he is. Tell him how great he is. Will he flex a little bit? Yes. Really good. Now, I can't imagine him biting me. I can't imagine him shoulder there. He's a bit close there to me, so he was thinking about bringing this in then. And what I'd be doing a lot of is making sure, because he does shoulder bar, I'd draw myself a little meter. I'd be in a circle, and I'd make him go around me, towards me, away from me, and make sure he doesn't think about coming in here. So now you're going to try and bite. No, it's beautiful. Can you see the little space he's given me? Absolutely amazing. Right then, don't go that way. This way. And I'm dropping the flag. This is lovely. And this seems so like it's nothing, but it's everything. It's everything. I'm controlling the back end. That's lovely. Go out. Disengage, back up a bit. Nah. That's it. Right, tack. So, just before we, no, we'll side up once we tacked. So all I've done there is ask from respect to space, ask him to yield. Alphas never yield. An alpha will never yield to other horses. It's who yields to who in the field. in their herds. It's who moves who. And I've just said, no, that's my geography is my geography. I do not want you bumping into me, but I'll be kind at the same time. It says being as kind as I can be, but as firm as necessary, and get into those feet. So we'll have the tack now. Now, what are you expecting? He'll what? What? When I put the tack on? Well, you tell us what you think, how I can help you, okay? Tell me what you think you'll do. Saddle first, then, isn't it? Not a bridle. Saddle first, isn't it? Yeah, so does he move around? This is an interesting demo, isn't it? Because he might move now, and I'll try and get him to think to himself it's better to stand still. So, Numner first, is it?
Yeah.
So, is that how do you normally go about tacking?
Saddle first.
So this one first,
Yeah.
right? So if you might move out of the way just in case I have to move him. So it's his responsibility. It's not a lot to ask him to stand still. In my opinion, if he's hard to tack, and you were Charlotte, you were my daughter, you ain't getting on. This is what I try to explain to people. You're stealing a ride. He's saying, I don't even want the tack on it alone, you get on me. It's so, the basics is so simple. You don't steal a ride. You get him respectful, you get him standing for his tack, you get him accepting that bridle before you even think about riding him. Does that make sense? It's something we're not taught, but to me, I wouldn't ride a horse that wouldn't stand nicely to tack up. Anyone agree with that? Got to stand nicely to tack up. So let's see. So he has got the flattest back I've seen for ages. Flattest back I've seen for ages. Right. So we'll put that on first. He's moving. I'm going to give him one more chance. If he'd have backed up any more, I was going to turn him 10 times on his hindquarters. But that is not too bad. He moved me quite a bit though. Stop. Right. Let's try that again. So, that's not too bad. Would you agree? That's doable. Now there, he decided to move into my space a little bit. Mad, isn't it? Right. So, if he...
Now, because I'm short for time in the demo, I'm trying not to focus on it, but you will notice he's got this problem. He's had it, this trait, he's had it since they got him. If you firm up a little bit or he gets a little bit confused, then he moves his nose in a certain way. It's like a nervous system thing with him, which probably tells you a little bit about his past, really, when people are firmed up a little bit with him.
I don't want him moving off unrequestedly, because that's, again, I wouldn't ride a horse that keeps having unrequested forward motion. When I'm neutral, those feet stay neutral. The same with when I'm in the saddle. If I'm just relaxing, I don't want them feet moving. It's when I pick up and say, right, we're going. So we'll have that then. So I think he might move more with you than me. So go to put that on. If he goes to move, I want you to move back. Okay? Right. Give him a rub on his neck. That's it. Was that better than usual?
Yeah.
Take it back off. All right, now give him a rub. Okay. Now, not quietly, just go and put it on like normal, because I want him to move, really. So that's better. I wanted to move him so it becomes his idea to not move, unfortunately. How about if you put it on the other side? Whip it off and go around there like it's nothing and put that on. And if he moves, just jump out of the way. Okay? We're kind of setting him up here, but it's his job today for people to learn. So one thing he cannot do is bump it, is come forward into me. Tell him how good he is. So put that on. All right, I'm going to give him one chance. Go on. Give him a rub. See, I can't even. That's pretty good from the offside, isn't it? Good lad. Okay, now, don't pat him like that. I wouldn't. When I leave town, you can, because I feel ill now, I've seen that. Right? Just move him. Change something. If you don't change anything, you're going to have the same. Would you agree? If you don't change anything, try, compare it. Just smooth him from now on or give him a scratch, right? So he's a little bit head shy. Anyone noticing that? A little bit head shy. But a head shy horse, I wouldn't creep around that. I wouldn't, you know what I mean? Sometimes we creep too much around it. I'll just get on, you know, a couple of days and have a flag round there and he wouldn't be head shy. Just work with it. Okay, so do that up then. Well done. Do it up. He's leaning forward, but you can't. That's brilliant that you noticed. But for being too particular right now, we won't go forward. Yeah? But yeah, it's brilliant. Yeah. Yeah. The one thing I'm liking, he's not going there with his shoulder. Okay, and do it up. Do it up. Right, do it up quietly. So you do it a bit, and then we'll watch the breathing, and then do it up more. How much have you got to? So how do you do that then? Hang on, whoa, you can't reach. That's. Is that it? When did you last ride him?
Not yesterday, day before.
Well, how did you get that up? You can't reach. Can you reach?
Not like that.
Right. So one thing I would say, can I just say, right? You can't do that politely because it's straight away, it's too tight. So I do mine politely, then I watch the breathing, and as they breathe in, I a little bit more, so it doesn't upset the horse. Maybe he's a bit annoyed at you for cinching him not right, because you can't cinch that politely. We'll have to go forward because you're on the last one there. So, okay, see if you can get it up, but that's not polite. Do you understand what I mean by polite? You do it, it's got to be long enough to do it a little bit.
So just to clarify what I'm saying there, guys, this horse has a problem of getting agitated and moving and pinning its ears and stuff when you go to cinch up, okay? So that's the very start of riding, when you put the saddle on and start to cinch. And when I was saying politely, I mean just gradually go, you know, just get one hole in first. But what I noticed was it wasn't long enough, the girth, so you couldn't do anything politely. You've got to get hold of it and really like push up to get even one hole. So I noticed that straight away. So that's what I'm saying there. Get a longer girth and do it in stages, fittingly for him, you know. And like I say, things have got to change, else everything will be not good between them. You know, the relationship won't be good unless something changes, and that's what I'm offering here. Some differences, some different things to try, and I'm trying to notice everything I can that may help them going forward.
And then a bit more. But to get that, you've had to really... But he's not pinning his ears, so you're getting away with it. You know why you can't do that? Because of your nails. She's got nails that long, guys. So he stood, you know, would you agree any better than usual?
It's a lot better, but what she hasn't said is
Go on.
because if I'm there in front of him and she's taking up, it's a lot better. If she was on her own...
You should have told me that then. Okay. Did you hear that, guys? When no one's in front of him, then he moves. A nightmare for you. Whip that off quickly and let me do it. Is that okay, guys? We're going to just whip this off again quick, and I'll do it without anyone in front.
Normally I'm playing a fuss
Yeah.
to him.
Yeah.
She's not good.
Okay. It's not. Yeah. She should be able to.
Yeah.
It's not a lot to ask.
Yeah.
So some things fell down in. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to take this off. You move out the way. We'll move him here. Right. We'll move him here. Stop. Back up a little bit. Oh, you've got to back up. You have. You've got to back up now. Right then. So I'll pop this on here. You're a liar. You're lying. Right, okay. So can I give you this? And I'll just put them right. And then we'll whip this on quick then. And we'll get him siding up. And we'll get him. Do you get on from the ground with him?
Only if there's not a mountain block.
But does he stand still for you to get on from the ground? Truth?
No.
Right, well, we'll get him standing. Hold that. Oh, there you go. Right, okay, right. Pop that on. Keep telling him how good he is. Right, quick as you can now. Quick as you can. Saddle on. Yeah, got it. Sorry. I got a limpy mic. Oh, God help me. Right. Now again, you're very correct. All his weight is on me mentally. I'm not going to address that now, but I don't like that when they're in on you like that. That's caused by leading them on this side constantly. And you get used to waiting on us, and they're leaning on us, and we're leading them around, always here. Right, so that's on, okay? So if you went to get on him, and you want him to stand still, what I would say to you is, all right, because these are the big things. So if you come round here, let your stirrup down on the other side. Let your stirrup down. Where's your helmet? Put your helmet on. All right. So there's a horse that moves when you get on. There's a loading mode. I call it loading mode. It's not just get on. There's several things that you need to do. One is, if you look at his feet here, now I'll put my hand there so he doesn't come in here. All right. First of all is rock the saddle. All right. Rock the saddle so he spreads the legs. Did you see anyone see what I was doing there? He's set to stay. What he'd done before, he was ready to move. They mentally, when you think about getting on them, they set themselves up ready to move. So that's a part of the cue. Eventually, you haven't got to spread them legs. You just do that, and it tells him, right, we're going to load. Right, I've got the rein. What's it now? Give him a rub. Give him a rub. Put your foot in, bounce, and then don't get on. Right. If he goes to move, you leave it to me. Bounce a little bit, rub him. Yeah. Okay, bounce a little bit. Yeah, and a little bit more. Okay, rub him, walk away. Right. And then I want you to come back now. I want you to rock that saddle a couple of times. Rock it, yeah, that'll do. Give him a rub. Yeah, right, now get on. Just, it's undone, where?
It's on one.
Go on then, do your girth. Watch the breathing. Right. Right, do it up, and then do you understand what I mean by breathing, guys? What I would do, because with a flat, that's the only thing with a flat back like his, you've almost got to cut these horses in half to hold the saddle on, because there's nothing. If you tried to rope off him, you rope something and you go. With the quarter horses, they got withers there and backs to grip in. So he has got a flat back. Right, like it's nothing, give him a rub, shake that saddle again. Yeah, now jump up there. And then rub him when you're on. Get his mane, right, give him a rub. Give him a rub. Right, we've got a string. Is that better than normal? Seriously?
Yeah.
God. Right, so. Can you, Lars, can you just hold him a minute? Do not let go.
Okay.
Right, so we're going to give him a rub. Tell him how good he is. See how we're appreciating everything he's doing for us. And if we think that and rub on them, they get to be proud of themselves that they're doing. Now, I would practice that. That's not good enough for me to get you to back him up now, because he's very forward-thinking. But that I would get a string or make your own string or something and get him backing up with that. That's what I would do. Right. So, off you get again. You're good at mounting, by the way. You're a good mounter. And the other side. Now that's look at that. Right. Give a rub. Do your little loading mode. Right. Remember what to do. Rock the saddle. It's telling him to, and if he's ever ready to move, you can tell by the feet then rock till he has to spread, and then up you get again, like it's nothing. Rub on him, rub his croup, rub his bum, rub his croup, rub him all over. Do not dig them nails in. That's brilliant. Right, if you jump off now. And then rub on him again. You can't rub him enough. Right, so, bridle. So you're saying he's not good with the bridle. Right, so, again, it's great opportunities when he starts walking through people. When he starts walking through people, just keep backing him off. This is the first little thing I've done. Right. So, what's he usually like with this?
Once you take it off, he'll normally take his head collar off. He'll try and move.
Right. So what I'd be doing is probably leaving a head collar.
Around his neck.
Well, no. Has anyone seen how you can take these off with a bit in? You can take these off with the bit in. There's a little way of doing it. So let's just see what he's like with this. For riding purposes, we're going to leave this on anyway now, all right? Yeah, that's good. Right, if you do that up then, we'll leave that on just for now. But this halter can come off through the horse's mouth. Right, so... if you pass me the flag a minute. So, you know what to do. Shake the saddle. Tell him what's coming. All right, and then hop up there. I would get the mane. Always hold the mane. It takes a little bit of weight off. Not that you weigh anything, but... Right, so... Okay, so stirrup up. Are they safety stirrups? Yes, they are. Right, if you hold the reins. Now, what I'm going to do... You're going to just be a passenger now, because he's probably that used to being difficult with the rider on. You know, if he was mine, I'd work him with the rider on, so there's no difference with the rider on to try and get his attitude nice. So just sit there and smile, okay? So, and the best thing for balance is to look through a horse's ears. So you don't look anywhere, you just go with the horse's ears. Look through them, and that'll help you balance. Rub on him, you've got to rub. Just like strokes, yeah? A strokes rub. Right, look through them ears. Right then, so now I'm going to disengage. Right, stop, back up. Right, now you're looking through them ears, you're just a passenger. Good. Look through them ears, yeah? I do the movement. I'm going to disengage him. You can follow. Stop. Back up a bit more. Go this way. Good. Rub on him. Look through his ears and rub on him. Rub his croup. All right. Now I'm going to disengage him and stop him. Just keep looking through them ears. Right. All right. Now rub on him. And again. Rub on him. You're going to go a bit wider now. Does he feel any better than usual? Yeah. Does he? You feel a bit more relaxed than usual? That's quite good. Right, look through them ears. Do you think looking through them ears helps with your balance? Right. Right, when you trot him, just rub on him. Rub on him. Yeah, back to walk. Just rub on. You can't rub him enough. Now I'm going to disengage between them ears. Don't come forward. Give me space there. Look through them ears. Rub on him. Rub. Look at his head drop, guys. That's what I was waiting for.
Now, guys, we can't downplay the fact that this horse has been a nightmare, really. I mean, some days you can't even ride. You know, if he doesn't want to be ridden, or he'll rear and he'll buck and just be difficult, pull away, anxious. So I'm really, I had a real good feeling because of the change he'd made. And there, look, can you see his head dropping there? He's probably the most relaxed he's felt being ridden for a long time. But I think, in all fairness, this young girl here is really brave in front of all the people. And the fact, I mean, her mum said, you know, look after my daughter here because, you know, he can be really difficult, and I wasn't sure how he was going to react with the crowd. But I knew if I could go a bit further now, that it would hopefully make a difference when I'm gone, you know. But she'll still need help, I think, from trainers.
He loosened his mouth off. You see that head drop? Lovely. Rub on him. You were going to pat him then. Don't pat him. Just rub on him. And tell him how good he is. Really good. Really good. Right. Now, with his bucking and all that stuff, you've got to bend him to a stop when he does it. And that, what time are we up to? 4 o'clock. See, you need to learn a one-rein stop on the ground, like I did earlier. Did you see it earlier or not? Yeah, we've got to get a one-rein stop there on the ground, really good. And then you have to get that one-rein stop with your walk and trots, so that when he gets difficult, within 3 seconds, just bend into a stop and bump that hindquarters over and smile and say, well, you're all right, I've stopped you. All you're going to cause yourself is more work. So if I leave the halter on here, will you follow me round? Is this, you know, I don't know how to judge this. Is this better? Calm. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Well, that's what happens then. We produce this. Follow me now. Look, follow me with the reins. Just follow me. Just follow me. Look at me. Come towards me. And just follow me around. Little bends. Little bends. You can't, a horse like him, you can't be just bending. Don't have a tight rein. Right, nice loose rein. And then stop. Right? And then follow me again. Have a bit of a looser rein, like, because a lot of horses like this, come towards me. Right? Just relax with him. Do you see how, by not having a tight rein, how he's relaxing more? Just have it nice and loose. You know, when you had it tight, he's like, oh, I've got to go. So there is a time when we pick up on the reins and get collection and all of that. But a horse like him, can you allow to come in here and use this? Oh, I'd be in here. Come in and have a loose rein, do some groundwork, rub on him a lot, bend him a lot. And look, let him have the rein, yeah, but don't let go of it ever, right? You know, that's what you want to see. That's brilliant. That is. Does that feel any better? I don't want you trotting around now. We're over time, and if you finish on a good note with him, and it gives you some things that I think. Do you think this could work out, guys? Can you see this could work out? I think it could. So I'd step down now. Yeah, jump yourself down. We don't want to do much more than that because of the time reasons. But yeah, well done. Well done. Does that help you a little bit? take him back. And I'll see you in a bit. Well done, all right? Well done. Here, give him me. Right. The worst thing for this horse now was to have left it at that with the clapping. Who started that off? Right. Okay, so this might be quite exciting, but it's important for him. A lot of these difficult horses are the most scared horses, believe it or not. They're trying to be brave, and they're not. So we'll start this low. Pray for me. Never do that, ever. You'll lose your hand. I know how to get rid of that so quick. I've done it a million times. So don't do that unless you know what you're doing. You will lose fingers. Right, okay. So I'll tell him how good he is. He might come to me for reassurance now. So this can be quite dangerous for me. So I'm going to try and get him in my provisional vision. Go. Loosed his mouth off. Did anyone notice it? His mouth went, and I heard a little sigh. Okay, again. But you were hurting, didn't you? We won't clap now when she takes him out, okay? That's important, that is, because if you took him out of that, last thing you do is first thing they remember. So, yeah. Yeah. He was a great little demo horse, actually. Do you agree?
You said you would show us how to take the halter off. With the bit in.
It's a different bit to what I use. I just bring him back a minute. Did you hear that, guys? Right. So, one thing you have to know is if you're going to take the halters out with the bit there, the halters off, and it's so important for me to have them under when I'm teaching them how to put the bit in, and you have to have the halter there to help them. Now, how on earth could you get that off? How on earth could that come off? And the way we do it, right, that goes in the mouth, that rope, and goes behind the bit. Did you see that? Straight through and out. And that means you can leave it under there, take it off when you want. That's what I would do. And to relax this horse, can I just say, I would, I've got to watch how much I tell you, but because I might confuse you, but I would have this real low. Let him have it on in the stable so he learns to hold that. Because it was so high, it's got 3 wrinkles. Would anyone want a bit in your mouth with wrinkles and you can't get rid of the pressure? You have it loose, let him hold it, and then it's loose, and then he can relax more with a relaxed, loose, you know what I'm saying? All of these little things. You've got to try something different, haven't you? So, all right then, there you go. Well, there you go. We're not going to clap now. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, well done.